Hmm. 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 Wonder who's lurking. Alrighty. Well, I have work to do whether or not anybody's here, so I'm gonna go ahead and start turning, and hopefully somebody shows up. So, what I've got here today is a piece of maple. Gonna turn the garden dibbler, and it'll go in the box with the others because I have market prep coming up, and farmers market starts Saturday. Who we got here? Linwood Parsons. Hey, I'm good. How are you, sir? Getting ready to do a little turning. Uh, Been a big day. I spent like 9 hours in the shop, so I thought I'd hop on live and do this for my regular Wednesday live, but everyone must be eating dinner or something. Maybe it's bedtime for Europeans. I'm going to go ahead and get started. Oh, now we got like 20 people. Well, I'll let you be the judge of the awesome. I'm a fairly new turner, but I love it, and I learn something new every time I turn the lathe on. If that makes any difference. Oliver. I have no idea what that first character is, but hey, you're welcome. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get started because you didn't come to hear me yap. Go. right, pretty good. Oh, we got 11 now. Wayne, how are you? Dan, thank you for stopping by. Hey, Dan, you've been in a couple of these. I'm going to go ahead and make you a... Ah, want to add you as a moderator, not put you in timeout. Hey, Keith and Wayne, you've been here a few times. I'm going to add you as a standard moderator also. Gentlemen, please put your links in the chat. If you know someone else has a channel and they're not a mod, please put their link in the chat. I'm going to get back to work. Keith, I'm glad you're here. Hope y'all are doing good. It has been a full day. Also, 16 y'all got lost on the way to the like button. Come on, smash that thing. I'm going to get back at it. You didn't come to hear me yap. We'll get to that too. I'm an expert yapper. All right, so we got that. Got our handle roughed out. Now, So, who all we got in here? Hope you're all having a good day. These are not bad to turn. They're fairly fast, provided you see measures blank. You can pretty well just back them out. If you have a good eye for measurement, it's really simple. Come on, you all, smash that like button if you haven't. Hitting that like button is essential to get me to shut up about it. Coming along pretty nice. Somebody out there is going to say, why do you run through all the grips? Because there's somebody going to buy this tool and actually use it. And I'm not putting a hard finish on it because shellac or a poly, like on your shovel handle or your hoe handle, you get a lot more blisters from a poly or a shellac finish, well, a lacquer finish. So I just oil these tools with mineral oil just like my cutting boards, just like everything but pens. So who all we got in the chat? Hey Jeff, how we doing, bud? Keith, Linwood, Wayne. I'm so thankful you all are here. I'm going to get back to work. Last I checked, nobody came to see me run my track, so... And if you would, please smack that like button. Got 33 of you here, 11 likes. 22 of y'all got lost on the... Alrighty. Show of hands, who's tired of hearing me talk about the denatured alcohol? I can't see your hands, so... All right, let's see here. Hey, nice and smooth. Did I hear Vinny? Vinny! Brother, cousin Vinny is here for a bit before dinner. Hey, what are you having, Vinny? I'll be right over. No, we had enchiladas. They were really good. My wife made them. All right, so anyway, thank you all for being here. Come on, smash that like button so I'll shut up about it. That's the fastest way. Otherwise, I'm going to start telling dad jokes. Alrighty. So, alrighty. Oops. And get my sandpaper over here so you can see how I do this, because you know everybody else Alrighty, so one garden dibbler. Well, actually, more than one garden dibbler, but this is the one that you're here for. So I'll put this one in its box and we'll move on. 6:11. Hey, 25 minutes, not bad. How about, let's see here. Let's go ahead and set up and turn one of my plates. So anyway, so how's everyone's week going? Are we having a good week so far? Are we in the thick of it? I need Chuck. And I need key and the screw. So most everybody has seen this show before. You know how the worm screw goes in the chuck. Anybody building anything cool this week or turning anything cool? That screw drives me crazy. I sometimes wonder if it's not bent. All right, that goes. And all right, so we got Amy, we got Ryan, we got Keith and Eric. Holy cow. Some of my favorite channels are in here. So, anyway, here goes. Alright, and I think I need a smaller tool rest. Alright. About, yeah. Don't stare at me. Alright, flat spots. Alright, so flat spot there, none there, just this one. Alright. Alright, good. Now, let's see here. I think we went a little short here, so alright, let's see here. How we doing on likes? Hey, got 25 watching, 17 likes. Let's get 8 of you to the like button. Please. Hey Vinny, how's it going, man? uh, yeah. I don't know what I do with a vacuum truck. I can barely operate the equipment I have. All right, so let me set the flat tool aside and grab the round tool. Very nice. Very, very nice. Pretty nice. And let's see here. I think we gotta work on this bead now. Alright, so got a little OG here, and I like a little wider foot on the plate, because if I get it too thin down here and we get this in the chuck too tight, then it's going to split. And that is very annoying. It's good now. Alright, not too bad. Needs a little cleaning. Let's give it a little cleaning. Alright, good enough. Let's get our sanding on this side. And then we'll... Oh, crap. Well, no, this is turning. The camera being up here while I'm turning down here, that's me being an idiot. So, we sand the deeper plates or shallower plates? Seems like when we buy a new set of dishes, we always get very flat, very shallow plates. And then we wind up with a set of plates from Walmart, Dollar Tree, somewhere, that has a deeper side on it. Why that is, I don't know, but it seems to be our preference, yet when we're buying dishes, that's not what we buy. Alright, that's good. wondering what was going on out there. All right. We're almost out. Luckily, I have another can over on the toolbox. So if you would, please smash that like button. Let's at least get 20 likes. Alright. And get our little oil off. Come on. Alrighty, so we're not looking bad, not looking bad at all. So we'll pull this off and get ready to turn it over. Oops. Why do they always want to take flight? Must be operator error on my part. Alrighty. Alrighty. So, let's see here. So anyway, hey, let's have a couple more likes. We got 18 and 18, but I have a suspicion some of you are new and have not hit that like button for me yet. Maybe you can't find it because there's dust on your side. I suppose that sounds silly. Well, it is silly. What are we talking about? Now 14. Really nice, yeah. I am not a fan of temperatures above about 85. Center out of there and maybe save an elbow. are getting along. We are getting there. Wood will talk to you if you listen to it. It will tell you exactly what it needs. Sometimes I should be a better listener. That's thin wood. Pretty good. Nice. Couple tool marks I'm not too fond of. All right, good. Hey, welcome in, everyone. Let me blow the dust off the screen. So the switch on one of my lights decided to go out today, and I haven't been able to troubleshoot that yet. Hey, Mike, Benner and everything. Yeah, like seriously, Mike is He might tell you something that takes you off, but you'll know it's the truth. Alright, here goes. I have these cheap LED shop lights, and the switch went out on one of them. It's not the first one, but you have to get up there and monkey around with it and see which one it is. And so I don't have any lights, so I imagine it's the first one. But anyway, the switches are total crap. The lights put out plenty of light. They were just very cheap. So let me grab this mask real quick. So I got to get up there and mess around with it and either pitch the bad one or figure out how to put a new switch on it. Although considering they're switched at the outlet that I can never use because it's in the ceiling, I could probably just wire directly. So for the first time ever, I've been turning so much stuff for the farmer's market. My wife did not insist that I bring everything I make in the house so she can see it. Speaking of which, she's working or she'd be out here. Good thing that thing is cheap, because I knocked it off of the lathe today and it exploded into about 15 pieces. Alright. This is just mineral oil. May come back and put some wax on it before the market. But I'm out of my mineral oil and beeswax mixture, so I have to get time to make some. All right. All right, let's see here. All right, so here is our little plate. So my question was, do we like a shallow plate or do we like a deeper plate? Steve. Hey, Weekend at Benner's. Dan. $2,000 views on somebody squatting in the middle of the room chatting, taking the camera to the bathroom with me next time. Hey, I appreciate it. Totally appreciate it. These little shallow ones, I figure I'm going to tell them that it has a food safe finish, but I wouldn't put a liquid in it like soup or gravy. And somebody's going to put ice cream in that. So it's a little deeper. I think that's good. This is intended to be a plate. But yeah, right. We're talking about crappy channels. And it's funny, you've all collected here. All right, I'm going to stick this over on the stack. I'll be right back with you. Grab myself a chair. This has been the kind of day where everything has been wacky. I came out to work, and then the dog decided she needed to be an attention hound. Then neighbor's family couldn't get a hold of her, and she's in her late 90s. So we were trying to figure that out. I'm trying to figure out how to prop you guys against the... There we go. Hey, that'll work. Rusty, how are you, sir? Mike, Vinny. Vinny's back. And then there is Zach, who thinks way more of me than I do. I appreciate you, brother. Vinny, Dan. Mike is making stuff. Hey, thank you for joining, Dan. I appreciate that very much. And who is this? Vinny. Thank you, sir. A little something for the wife's latte fund. So, I'm trying to figure out what are, for my member level, what are appropriate perks for my members. And thank you, Mr. Vinny, sir. I'm trying to figure out what are appropriate perks. Like, I tried to do an all members live, and it was at an odd time when I had time and everybody else was working or whatever, so that didn't go over well. Most of the stuff I do, you can find better plans than mine if I were to draw them. But I give early access to every video that I publish, and I'm going to put a poll out for times for members only lives. So oh, totally. Click Steve's link. My regular love letters. Mikey, oh how I feel for thee, let me count the ways. 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000. Yes, Drill Sergeant. Mike. Spinny Spin member names. That's a good idea. I thought about, like doing a project in the live and then spinning for the project. Vinny, you know that part where I get hung up on what to talk about? It's a brilliant idea. It's true. Bice got presents. The poetry, the prose. I am definitely not a poet. Hey, Tim. Zach, that is in fact because she is on the nice list. You're all leaky. Mike, is it time to change your depends? TDK Knives and Adventures. Hey, how are you? I need to go over to your channel and catch up. Yeah, right, Mike. Or right, Zach. This has been a bizarre day. Keith, Mrs. Soldier is awesome. I definitely married up. That's right. She's taking the dog out. Oh, Mrs. Soldier, the gang wants you to say hello.
Hello.
You're not staying? Oh, yeah, you're working. That's right.
I'm working.
Pretty soon you get to be you again. Ah. Hi, bye. She is. Oh, I married way up. I can't even tell you I married way up. That's just the truth. Um, but it's close week for her. She's a financial controller for a manufacturer, and um, they updated their primary operating systems that they use to do all of the business management functions. And she had everything automated the day before that system went live. And they didn't figure out that all of the different extensions now had different addresses. So now she's got to go in through all those lines of code and change things. TDK is kind of a regular in my life, so why don't we just make him a standard mod so he can do it himself? Although, Bice Baby is quick on the draw, so. Oh. Mike, I'm not sure exactly what it was, but she had used Power BI and a robot to automate almost everything based on code that she wrote. And so now she's having to go back and hand check some of that stuff. And like, I haven't done anything like that since I had my Commodore 64 back in the 80s. I am not a programmer. I learned enough Python to teach 8 weeks of school to some seventh graders and some juniors. And if I never ever see another line of code again, I'm good. How long have I been on here? Hour and 20 minutes. All right, that ain't bad. Gotta watch out for Eric. Yeah, what is he doing? Eric, you rascal. One of you Smurfs. Ah. I missed stuff. Hey, brother. TD, when you get back to making videos, send me a message. I will shout that stuff out and we will put that stuff everywhere. Because you're a good person and we want to see you succeed. Food videos? Well, actually, we need to get Cal Seaton in here. You want to see some food videos? Oh, wait, taxidermy isn't necessarily food. Oh. Mike Python looks deceptively like just plain old Commodore Basic. But it is not at all. Well, better a smartass than kind of than being a dumbass. Oh wait, I'm not supposed to speak like that anymore. Oh. We like Benner so far. I haven't written him into one of my books as a victim, so he must be doing all right. Food and knife videos. I was going to say, what I know you for making are knife videos. Vinny loves food and knives. Vinny's Italian. You ever meet an Italian who couldn't cook or like to eat for that? Yes, exactly, Mike. Hey, Tim, did I show you that pocket cross pattern that for a long time I thought it was you, and then I ran across a video again the other day, and it was like something Country Creations. But let me show you. He put them all on like one sheet of paper. So I got a piece of 3/8 inch thick hard maple, about yay wide, and it's about, I don't know, 25, 26, probably 2 feet. So I was gonna just cut that thing in half and make, I think there's like 35 on there or something. I figure that would fill up my little bin with pocket crosses. Super nice guy. I sent him a message. Told him that I had downloaded his thing and I was gonna, share it in my community. And he was like, "Oh yeah, please do." So anyway, I should learn channel names when I rip stuff off. Just saying. Guys, anybody got anything good going on like this week? anybody good at building storefronts? Like, I have Square as my credit card processor, and I get free web space to host a web store. Well, it's not free, it comes out of my credit card processing fees, but it's cheaper than Etsy. Uh, Look at a new house. Oh, yeah. Oh, crap. Time is it anyway? Oh, poop. Hey, I'm cutting this short because I'd rather watch Deland than me. Allwood. I need to get over there to their thing. All right, y'all. I'm calling it a night. If you want to talk to me, you'll find me at Deland's. This is Wednesday. Oh, well, sit tight. Hold on, Benner. Thanks, Rusty. Still. I've been on here 90 minutes. I'm tired. Hey, do that, Tim. And you and I and Todd need to meet up at Speedway in Enon and drink them out of coffee. And then go over to Stacy's and buy all the decent wood. Well, actually, they're kind of overpriced, so maybe just buy some nice wood. Yeah, this is Wednesday, Steve. I was on my way. 23 hours, 25 minutes. Thanks, Eric. Think I need a haircut. Maybe let the beard grow. Because students are starting to recognize me in public, and we can't have that. Eric, no. Guy's last name Stacy run our local hardwood store. Move to a bigger town. No, Keith, if I'm looking for anything, it's to downsize urban locations. Yes. They just live like 5 houses up the steep street from me. Exactly, Keith. If I ever hit the lottery big, now, granted, you have to pay. You have to play if you're ever going to win. If I were to ever win anything like that, I would buy a giant property and hire a company to put a fence around the perimeter. Like button activate. Thank you, Tom. Mr. Plywood, sir. Me too, Tim. You're leaving. I need to leave too. I need to go in and eat some dinner and drink about a gallon of water. look up the manual for these lights. Hey, is Mem still here? So anyway, these lights just have a little cheapy clicky switch. Thanks, Vinny. Has a bit of Osage. I'm really not sure what I would do with Osage. I don't have a project in mind for that. Ordinarily, I stick to the basics: maple, walnut, and cherry. But this poplar's working out for me, so I'm not really complaining. That's probably true, Eric. I know a guy who builds bows out of Osage. So, tire knockers. So anyway, the switches on these lights up there that are not working, those, it's just a little flat click type switch, really cheaply made. Well, when you open that up, beneath the switch button, the little contact is just real super thin. It's almost like a heavy foil with an angle to it, like a little piece of spring steel. And they get like a contact burn on them because they fit so poorly. Yeah, I was thinking, Eric, because that they get super hot, and it would be safer to just take the switch out and wire it and put wire nuts on it or tape it. Yeah. Gang, I appreciate all of you. I really do, but I think I'm going to call it a night. So, God blessings and take it easy. And we will do this again soon.